Jajankin here, and God, it's been so long since I made an actual video. Now this is a series I started a while back, and it's basically just me gushing over what I love about fights we've seen in Hunter x Hunter, and today's fight is Gon vs Genthru. This is honestly one of my favorite fights of the entire show. Now some of you may be thinking, Hunter x Hunter has some good fights, and not just good, but godly I might add. So you might be thinking to yourself, what makes this fight so good that I rank it as one of my favorites in the show? There are 4 reasons as to why it's up there, which I will go into now. Number 1. Gon's first real fight to the death. One could argue Gon has been in fights where he could have died before, but it's definitely not the same. While Gon may have been in fights where death was possible, the difference between those fights was that Gon never really had the intent to kill his opponents, unlike Genthru, where even Gon himself warns them that he could have possibly died. This fight was honestly the most taxing to watch, and I mean this in a good way, as I find myself holding my breath in anticipation as the fight kept escalating the further it went on. Number 2. Results of training and incorporating Greed Island mechanics. Now Greed Island is called the training arc by many, which is in a way, and it's so satisfying to see Gon apply everything he learned throughout his training, such as Gyo and Ko. Now one can say this was also shown in his dodgeball game with Razor, but with Genthru it's shown more clearly, and what makes it more amazing is incorporating one of the first rules we heard of the game along with using items in the fight. It's showing while Nen is clearly important, the environment or just items one can find anywhere are just as useful and can turn the fight around at any time. Number 3. Genthru getting what he fucking deserved. Now I'm sure the majority can agree with this, as Genthru throughout the arc was doing fucked up shit, and just a shitty person in general, pretending to be friends with everyone for years to only end up killing them all, despite him saying he will spare them if they just hand over the cards, and so much more. While the other antagonists in Hunter x Hunter have done just as bad, and some even worse. The difference I had to say is that the people Genthru fucked over were what seemed to be genuinely good people, while the other antagonists such as the Phantom Troop were killing the Mafia community. Now the Phantom Troop have killed innocent people before, and children as well, but the difference is we didn't see much of that, or hell we didn't see any of it at all. We know they killed innocent people before, but we never see much of it compared to Genthru. So of course that's going to make us hate Genthru more. And so to see Genthru feel what his victims felt when fighting Gon was the most satisfying thing in Hunter x Hunter, for me at least. Number 4. Genthru was the perfect antagonist for Gon. Now this is honestly the most important reason why I rank this fight as one of my favorites in the entire show. Now one thing you perhaps might have noticed, or maybe not, I will be making a video about this in the future talking about it more. But in short, every main antagonist Gon encounters tends to awaken something within him or used to emphasize certain aspects of Gon's character more. For example, Hisoka awakened Gon's love for battle or thrill, so to speak. The rest of the main antagonists are also used to emphasize Gon's character as well. And what Genthru did was emphasize Gon's character or nature, if you will, that no other main antagonist could do. What was emphasized was Gon's selfishness or insanity, as Genthru puts it, the lengths Gon will go through. If it were any other antagonist such as Hisoka, Hisoka's insanity will overshadow Gon's. It works because of how Genthru reacts to Gon's actions, while Hisoka will most likely bust a nut towards them. Gon's colors are more visible towards us due to Genthru, and this was absolutely necessary considering the next arc being the Chimera Ant arc, where all the build up towards Gon's characterization is brought out in full. Hope you enjoyed the video. I plan on making more videos like this, so leave a like and subscribe for more content, and have a great day.